Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The Supreme Court today upheld the win by William Samoei Arap Ruto, which means we have a new president in the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Arap Ruto. But the biggest question which most Kenyans are asking is what next for Raila Amolo Odinga? The future of Raila Odinga after the Supreme Court ruling. I want us to just go through that. But before we begin, kindly allow me to congratulate the Deputy President William Samoei Arap Ruto. I was supporting Raila Amolo Odinga, and I know majority on this platform were also supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. Personally, I think I'm still hurting, but it's the game. So many theories and issues are already coming up that probably President Uhuru Kenyatta did not do much for Raila Odinga. But I think William Ruto was just a smart guy. So he managed to outwit these two gentlemen. And I want us to just look at Raila Odinga and what next for him. Already, the Deputy President addressed Kenyans. I don't know what you picked from his address to the country. And for me, I picked several other things. Uhuru Kenyatta also addressed the country. And based on my own assessment, Uhuru Kenyatta is not a happy man. So I want us to go through all this, but I'm waiting for you guys to come on board. I know majority of people are not happy, and those who are supporting William Ruto are very happy, and that's the beauty of politics. So I'm waiting for the quorum. We are at 100, now 113. Let's hope that we are going to hit. Today I'm going to lower it a bit because I know majority of Kenyans are very bitter. So we are going to have someone, Frank Alan Osemo. Welcome, Frank, inspired. You are saying it's Ruto 10. Yeah, Ruto will be there for 10 years. Nzuri is anasema 7 million scored 0 over 9. 7 million scored 9 over 9. These are zeros I'm game. Okay. Rachel Ijende, karibu. Judith Adhiambo, karibu. Ayecha Ann, karibu. Jilo Koshe, karibu. Young Luo, wachana nayo baba, this was yours to take home, but it is what it is. Late Musiko, karibuni sana. Long con, okay, that was Babu's statement. Sorry to my hero Raila. That is Shimron Netia. I can see Tetas Ngurie. Imagine being Arsenal and Azimio supporter. It's very painful, I tell you. Tanui, sema baba, tuko sawa. Okay. Now, that's where we are right now. We can't deny it. Azimio la Umoja messed up this campaign. I'm opening up the lines just right now for direct calls. You normally know our motto. Our motto is that you place phone calls through that number purely through that number. I'll appreciate. And I know next week William Ruto is likely to be sworn in. And one thing which is standing out is that there are so many people on this channel who will be heading to Nairobi. I want to give you an offer for accommodation, which is scrolling down there. Honeydew. Honeydew is located at Great Walls Gardens, Mombasa Road, just a few meters from, few kilometers from JKIA, around 15 minutes drive. So many people on this channel have actually used that facility. So it's a nice facility, which anybody traveling to Nairobi, let me just show you how Honeydew looks like. Very nice. So whenever you are in Nairobi, you can always contact Honeydew. 4-bedroom will go for 4,500, 3-bedroom 4,000, 2-bedroom is 3,500. Let me pick the first caller. Sorry, I've lost him. Let him try. Let him try again. So now let us get back to where we were. Let us get back to where we were. Let me pick this first caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Bwana Lee Makwiny, mimi ni support wako kutoka German.
Yes, how is German?
One of your followers bana, nimekuwa nikufuata since.
Yes.
Sasa mimi hapa kidogo leo karibu nikose kukula bana. Sasa niteremshe bia zangu mbili.
Yes.
What I want to say is that kama kuna mtu anataka contest against Ruto 2020 ni 27.
27, yes.
Kama una pesa wacha aende mpaka 2032.
No, he is supposed to go for 2 terms. Then Rigathi Gachagua will also go for 2 terms. But you know, our laws are made, so he can decide to continue. But that's the law. He will only be there for 2 terms.
5 years.
Yes.
Hii miaka 5 ikiisha kama una pesa,
yes.
Wache tu aendelee.
Okay.
There's no one contest against him kama
you can't.
Nimeshukuru sana bana.
Karibu.
Kutoka hapa Munich, German.
Sawa, karibu sana. Welcome again.
Nimeshukuru.
Karibu. Guys, what do you think is the future after the Supreme Court for Raila Odinga? Hello.
Hello, Lee, how are you?
I'm good.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I wanted to contribute a bit.
Go ahead.
You asked me how I am, but I'm not anywhere near something good. Okay, anyway, what has happened now.
Mm-hmm.
I have already talked to you before on this channel while you are live last week.
Yes.
And, I told you one thing, and I think you still remember it.
Yes.
If I might mention it, I told you that state,
yes.
With all the powers it has,
yes.
never misses its target.
Yes.
And when it happens to miss,
it's by design.
In the sense that it has missed, then it's by design.
Yes.
I've been contributing in your life, in your videos, since long time ago, since even the last elections.
Yes.
And in these particular elections, I've been telling you something. If you can go back and read them, those messages, because I don't think whether you can at the moment. But I've been saying something.
Yes.
If the deal is too good,
think twice.
Deal is too good,
yes.
Think twice.
Yes.
In this particular election, the deal was too good for Raila.
Yes.
And his so-called teams.
Yes.
I don't know why they are called teams, but they're so-called teams. And then I don't say they, but he himself as a person, because he was the one fighting for the presidency, he failed to think twice. In these elections, let me tell you, Lee, as I finish, let me tell you, in this election,
yes,
there is nothing, and nobody, even our current president-elect knows very well that he did not win these elections.
Yes.
He did not. And even God knows he did not win these elections.
Yes.
But today is the president-elect has been confirmed by the Supreme Court.
Yes.
what happened has happened, and to the Supreme Court of Kenya. Let me tell you, the Supreme Court of Kenya, even if you want to rule against somebody, because that is the apex court of the land,
yes,
they needed to deliver, or they needed to deliver Solomonic wisdomic ruling.
yes,
Insult, you see, without insult to any other party, or
yes,
without, sabotaging other parties or people who have came to court. Any person who comes to court comes to seek justice.
yes,
And if that justice has not been, if that justice has to be dispensed, then that person should be given his justice or denied in a lawful way, not in a manner street talk, like telling people that your evidence was a hot air.
yes,
Your evidence was forgery.
Yes, yes.
You see, only those things are coming out of mouth of those people who, if you read their mind clearly, is a compromise words. Compromise from a compromise.
Okay, okay.
I don't want to put it as such, but those are the wordings, because you cannot tell someone you brought evidence, hot air evidence, and you have brought it to Supreme Court for determination. In determination, how can you say that this evidence is hot air? What is it?
It's okay. Relax. Relax. I can see.
Anyway, I'm sorry if I could have spoken about something which did not please you. But what I wanted to say lastly is that because whatever has happened, and we have a country to take care of.
Yes.
As much as we can, let us fight for justice that we have been fighting for. Let us fight for the truth that we have been fighting for.
Yes.
The fight is not over and will never be over until it's over.
Yes.
I wish to advise, you told us at first that what is next for Raila. I wish to say this. I wish to advise Honorable Raila at the moment to relax first, because it is very painful what has happened. Let him relax and recollect himself and come to lead us, to lead us in a way, because I don't think whether he will be politically viable again, in a way to hand over his political mantle to somebody who will continue with the fight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome. Hope you'll come again. We'll come back again. Guys, there is someone who is telling me here that we should accept and move on. The truth of the matter is that we've accepted and we've moved on. Someone is telling me Raila is going to Bondo. The truth is Raila is in Karen, where I don't know where you are, but Raila is in Karen. Tomorrow, the daughter might even have breakfast at Ruto's home. That's how these people are. Let me pick this. Hello.
Hello, Lee.
Yes, how are you? Name and where you are calling from?
Habari saizi Lee.
Mzuri sana.
Hello, Sam from Ugunja, Siaya County.
Yes, how is Ugunja?
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Ugunja is a bit boring. Things are boring.
Yes.
Okay, mi kitu sitaki kuongelea kuhusu baba sana. I just want to talk on two things.
Yes.
First, vile comment ya president going Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yes.
Uhuru Kenyatta, ukimwangalia sura alikuwa anakuwa very smart, but inside his heart.
Yes.
Analia. But I think there was something about judiciary.
Yes.
Because kuna wakati kulikuwa na mvutano kuhusu pesa kupewa judiciary.
Yes.
And I tell you, this is politics. This
is
politics.
Yes.
Kuna mambo utashikia mtu.
Yes.
That's just the judiciary. Now I want to talk about Baba. Baba is a statesman. Yes. And I love him more. Zile vitu amefanya Kenya, hata hizi kila mtu Kenya mzima atapitia.
Yes.
Baba. Ile kitu mimi najua ni kwamba inapanda kila kona.
Thank you so much.
Ushuru kirudi chini, yarudi kila kona.
Yes.
Pass that tax. Hakuna mtu atakosa kupitia hiyo tax. So what I may say, kwa wewe mwenyewe as Lee,
yes.
Makwiny, be strong. Just be strong. We are together and we love Baba. We will still remember him. He's the man to be remembered in Kenya forever. It's like a story to tell. I thank you so much, bro.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Karibu sana. Guys, I want to appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hello. Reduce the background noise, please, and you go ahead.
Yes. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay. My name is Mary Musao. I'm one of your listeners.
Yes, karibu sana.
And asante. I'm not happy. I haven't been okay the whole day.
Yes.
Since I had the news, and it's been very heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, you even ask yourself if God really hears, and if God really exists, then why does He allow such things to happen? Anyway, ni kupenda kwa Mungu, and hatuwezi mtoa makosa.
Life has to go on.
Yeah, but there's one thing I observed during the ruling.
Yes.
And that is this. I could feel like Philomena Mwilu had her comment was a little bit hidden, but almost remorseful. You know.
Yes.
And it felt like maybe there was some sort of coercion that went on. It's either coercion or some serious bribery, one of the two, because the judgment was unrealistic. It was so unfair. It did not even make sense. And of course, there was some very arrogant undertones, almost patronizing or condescending. So it's really sad. And all I would like to say, and if Baba is listening, just know that there are some patriots in Kenya, and I'm one of them, and I will always believe in you no matter what. And you know what? He has fought the good fight, and this is not the end. And for us, the younger ones, we're ready to fight this. Hata Ruto akikwamia huko kwa kiti for another 30 years, I pray to the Almighty God, hiyo conscience yake, it will never rest because of all the bad things he has done, and he will continue to do. So let's just keep praying for the nation, and the fight will keep on.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome again. Guys, I've seen so many of you guys were asking me about power. This let me pick this. Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, so I've asked questions and to also clarify on some things that I've seen.
Yes.
Yeah, the first thing is, what's your take on this story that is circulating around that Raila's father had cast him? Because as you can see, you cannot lose an election for 5 times.
Yes.
So just give us what's your take. And the second point is, let's pray for Ruto. As much as God has selected him, we know God has a plan. I'm Anne from Yamba. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, on the issue of the curse, I don't think so. Okay. I don't think so. There's the reason why Raila Odinga failed, in my view, in this particular election is because he was not prepared. This was his. In 2007, Raila Odinga actually won the presidency. He was rigged out. But on issue of losing 6 times, I know a gentleman, the member of parliament for Karachuonyo, I think it's 8 years right now. That guy started contesting, seeking for the seat in 1980. I don't know how old you are, but he won just in 2017. Sometimes it's God's plan, not human's plan. So if God never purposed Raila Odinga to lead, then that's it. Welcome again.
And another point, I would urge Raila right now.
Yes.
I would love to take a rest a bit, then get come back as a strong person or endorse another person.
Exactly. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Lee.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm watching you from Eldoret. This is Linda.
Okay, Linda, go ahead.
Thank you so much for your analysis. We never expected this.
Yes.
But we just accept. Anyway, I would like to wish Raila all the best.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's coming up with something yenye itatusaidia sisi supporters. We are so heartbroken. I don't know which way to follow. It is so hard to start accepting Ruto as our president and the other one, Gachagua, as our vice president. Hey, it's so hard. Mi hata sijui nitaanzia wapi. Nikiona tu hizo sura na imagine wahe. But anyway, wacha tuache mapenzi ya Mungu yatendeke kama hivyo ndio vile Mungu amepanga.
Iendelee hivyo. Yes.
Me, I never believe in Raila being cast by his father. There's no way a father can cast his son, surely. I know.
Yeah, and it's been in leadership.
Hiyo tu ni mipango ya Mungu. And we shall be able to see God's plan. Tutajua tu baadaye kwa nini Mungu ameachilia itendeke hivyo.
Sawa sawa. Karibu tena. Guys, you can also support the channel through that M-Pesa number. I know so many people are concerned that maybe someone will come for me, someone will hurt me. I don't think so. We are in a democratic country, but I really depend on your support, guys. So you can send me coffee there, 200, 500, 1,000 for those who can. I'll really appreciate. Let me pick this one here. Whoa. Reduce volume. Reduce your volume, boss. Okay. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Is that Makwiny?
Yes, sir. Can you go ahead?
Yes, Makwiny, I can see you. I think I need to say something.
Go ahead.
This whole thing, I'm actually calling from London.
Yes.
This whole thing went wrong. If everybody's keen, this whole thing went wrong when James Orengo went back to ask for governor. Please, for heaven's sake, Orengo shouldn't have gone for governor. He could have stayed in Azimio. We need a leader with brains. Do this, now look at the way things are going. Tell me now if Joe can do anything in Azimio, really, as a leader. It went all wrong when you guys actually let Orengo go back to the village. We need somebody up there to get these guys on toes. How are we going to keep these guys up there? It's going to be really, really tough. I'm so disgusted with the whole thing. Honestly, I just felt so bad. I'm heartbroken of what Azimio has become. My dear, I don't know how I'm going to think about it.
Thank you.
I pray that Baba think about something. Somebody who can have brains to check these hooligans. It's not going to work. If we let it be the way it is, it's not going to work. It's going to be a lot of problems. Honestly, I asked you a good question. Tell me, you want to tell me that Joho can announce against these guys? No. Even if we had to get Kalonzo or Martha or whoever, the best man to fit those shoes was actually supposed to be a tough guy with brains. We need all those brains wasted in the swim code that people are abusing today. We still want them up there to check these guys because it won't work.
Thank you.
That's my mind.
Thank you so much. Right. Thank you. Okay, guys, let me read a bit of the comments here as I wait for the next caller. The next one is already there. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, as long as you don't reduce the volume or the background.
Hello.
Hello. Someone is calling and the background noise is there. In that case, can't go through. Hello, comrade.
Hello.
Yes. I'm okay.
You see, Lee, I'm just looking at the way our country is today.
Yes.
And I'm wondering, why are Kenyans so excited? What are they celebrating?
In a contest, there is those who will win, there are those who will lose. The winners are celebrating, and that's the essence of democracy. As much as William Ruto might not enjoy support from Azimio, he enjoys support from Kenya Kwanza. So that's why they are celebrating. But no, go ahead.
What happens to us over 7 million Kenyans who voted for Azimio?
you'll have to live in the country and survive.
You see, there is one thing Kenyans we are failing.
Yes.
Instead of we are just acting up, because we should not call a black dog a white one.
Yeah.
If it's bad, it's bad. I'm not inciting, but I'm just saying we just walk away from the truth in the name of just being peaceful.
Yes.
And if you as a man will allow another man get into your bedroom and just say I'm a God-fearing person and I'll not do anything, the next time you realize your wife is pregnant for another man.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
So now, from where we are, I wish we had another level of court or something, because I feel we are not just at all. Justice is not on our side. So from where we stand, okay, the decision that Baba will make,
yes,
it's what will determine. But still, we really need to. I think he really needs to look for a way forward to show us direction.
Exactly. But for me,
I'll not concede. I've not considered and I've not accepted Supreme Court.
Even me, that's my stand also. I've not yet considered. I've not accepted that Rigathi Gachagua is going to be my deputy president. But now we have to live with it. Thank you. I can see someone called Blessed here. I'm blessed. Nini mbaya na wewe? Tunafatia nini? For those who are looking for solar solutions, you can always reach out to Power Africa Solar. Just check their website. You'll get the best deals. Most of us are really in pain. There's just nothing we can do. Let me pick the next caller. Hello.
Hello, Makwiny.
Yes, reduce the volume.
Wait, Mr. Makwiny.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Habari ya wewe?
Mzuri sana.
Nilikuwa nauliza hivi. Ni nani huyu? Hello?
Okay, that caller I've cut her off because she's calling and at the same time there's background noise. So, hello.
Habari yako le?
Mzuri sana. How are you?
I'm fine. Naongea na Mkemiroanga, niko Zanzibar.
Okay, how is Zanzibar?
Tuko vizuri boss.
Yes.
Ya mchango wangu kwamba mimi nilikuwa naona kama mzee amefanya kazi kubwa sana.
Yes.
Natakiwa pumzike ili mwingine pia apate nafasi.
Yeah.
Sasa mimi naona kwamba alichokifanya,
yes,
kwake ataonekana kama shujaa.
Yes.
Hata andiko katika vitabu
Yes.
ya waliodidimika uchumi wa Kenya.
Yes.
Andiko kama waliosimamia uchumi, pia ataandikwa kama aliyepigania demokrasia.
Yes. Okay.
Ya kwangu ni hayo tu.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Karibu. Now there's a guy called James Njoroge is telling me that your opinion doesn't matter, bro, which is okay. In the next few weeks, your channel won't have content. I can assure you. This channel will have content. It will have supporters. It will have followers. And it will have people who believes in it. And it will also have people who will support it, whether you like it or not. The other fact, James Njoroge, you need to know is that Raila Odinga and Ruto probably are having lunch right now. Wewe uko hapa na comments zenye hazisaidii. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
Okay.
Yeah, name and where you're calling from.
Me?
Yes.
I'm fine. I've been a supporter. I've been watching your channel for a long time.
Yes.
There's something I like to say about Raila. I think Raila is the main cause of this problem.
Yes.
Because first of all, even the voter registration process.
Yes.
Was very shambolic. Mobilizing Luos
to vote, I mean, to register. Yes.
He didn't do that.
Yes.
I was even telling some of our ODM supporters, there's a problem that is brewing here.
Yes.
Look at why was Uhuru running for the seat?
Yes.
Was it necessary?
Yes.
When you look at the Ruto Odinga did a good job in mobilizing the Luos to register as voters.
Yes.
But Uhuru was a letdown.
Yes.
Now the issue of agents, did Raila have agents? Has Raila ever learned? Go 7, he won. He went and shook back his hand. Was that necessary?
No.
To me, I feel Raila should have maintained that he won, and that's it. Because basically,
yes.
Kalonzo and Raila are paying for their mistakes. And that's what I've always told the people.
Yes.
Kalonzo knew Raila won. He went and supported Kibaki.
Yes.
Raila knew he won. He went and shook Kibaki's hand. Why?
Yes.
Angekaa ngumu. So basically, these two people are tied together in their mistakes, and that's it.
I agree.
For this election,
yes.
For this election,
yeah.
Nobody should blame Uhuru. Uhuru did his best for Raila.
I also think so. Uhuru did his best for Raila. Though I see people blaming him, I see people accusing him. I don't think so. You know, Uhuru provided the right platform for Raila Odinga. It was just a matter of Raila Odinga finishing it off, which he failed to do.
Yeah. Uhuru brought a million votes plus to Raila.
Yes.
That's something that Raila has never achieved.
Yes.
Raila should have consolidated the Luo Nyanza votes.
And even the cost.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Complete mobilization of registered voters to come in full swing, go and vote for him.
Mm.
But he failed to do that. You don't understand. What was Juliet Mohammed doing? Bringing Diamond Platinum from Tanzania. Childish tactics. Putting on uniform with Njoho. Very funny things. So it's something that we will regret. Anyway, it has happened, but it's a very sad thing.
Thank you so much. Let's allow someone else on board. Hope you will come back again. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. Welcome. Hello.
Hello, Lee.
Yes, how are you?
Fine.
Okay, go ahead.
I had a question that don't you think that this was Uhuru's plan to skim Raila out of, or to kick Raila out of presidency?
I don't think so.
Why?
Let me tell you why.
Yes.
If you look at Uhuru's moves all through,
yes,
he executed his side.
Yes.
The person who failed is Raila Odinga, and I can explain further.
Explain, please.
Do you remember Kalonzo Musyoka had left?
Yes.
Assuming Kalonzo Musyoka was not in the picture, because if Uhuru wanted Ruto, he would have ensured Kalonzo Musyoka also left. How do you think the numbers would have been?
Without Kalonzo, sincerely speaking,
yes,
even Raila could not achieve even 40%.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, Uhuru even tried pleading with Musalia Mudavadi to remain. Yes. While Raila Odinga actually, through his people, decided to send Sifuna and the rest to attack Mudavadi and Weta.
So you are meaning that Raila himself should blame himself?
I think the fact that Uhuru was supporting him, He believed that was the only thing he needed.
Yes.
Yeah. So I can't blame Uhuru. You know, even if you are helping someone, Uhuru delivered 1.4 million votes and they suppressed the turnout in the mountain. What else do you need from him? He provided the platform for Raila. Raila would go to events, the DOs and the rest would be there. You know, you know, so sometimes even if you blame Uhuru, just mistakes on Raila Odinga, the usual mistakes, which I think not even Raila Odinga, the people around him. You know, how do you run a secretariat without agents, without proper plans for agents?
Actually, lack of agents, I think it was also a big mistake.
Yes. So for me, those are some of the issues. How do you go to an election facing William Ruto, a man you know his capacity, and then you allow IBC and Wafula Chebukati to conduct election? Raila Odinga should have pushed, and I stated this severally on this platform. I'm not blaming Raila Odinga, but one of the mistakes we committed was the failure to push for Wafula Chebukati to leave office. If you had piled pressure on Wafula Chebukati, you know, Wafula Chebukati was making certain mistakes and we were just watching, doing nothing about it. How could Wafula Chebukati appoint 19 returning officers out of 42 from the Kalenjin nation? These are the people who ended up facilitating the Form 32, 34B, Book 2 of 2. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let me allow someone else. Hello, guys. Hello, sorry. Hello.
Bonali.
Yes, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very fine. This is Wilson.
Yes.
Calling from Nairobi.
Yes.
Now, actually, I've been following the channel for quite some time.
Yeah.
And I think the reasons as to why the Azimio team has failed, if somebody can dig deep,
yes,
most answers are available in your channel.
Yes.
These are things that you've talked all along about.
All along. Yeah. Yes, and I remember.
And my surprise is
yes,
that every little important point that is raised, nobody takes keen interest.
Yes.
And they assume.
Yes.
And the other point that's also very important to note.
Yes.
Raila's failure has been like okay, let me use the word watu wamzoea.
Yes.
No. Why am I saying this? It's because it is very easy to talk Raila out of something that is going to help.
Yes.
You can talk him out and he will leave that issue.
Yes.
Let's just go back from maybe 2007. You know? He left. He did shake hand with the late President Kibaki, and that went like that.
Yes.
Again, back to Uhuru's case, he did shook hands, and also that spelled doom for him. Yet these are occasions where he has always had very clean and very clear wins. You get?
Yes.
Now this time around, there is also what we call, there's also voter apathy. You know, people like say, we will vote for him, but is he really up to the task?
Yes.
Of protecting the vote?
Yes.
You know, because as just an ordinary citizen, I will vote and go back home and watch and see where
yes.
I'm afraid Raila will also do the same as I do. Yet the other parties have always been busy. They don't leave anything to chance.
To chance, yeah.
A very important point to note.
Yes.
The signs have always been there on the region of the world. Very bold.
Yes.
Like from the purchase of the system, the printing of the ballot papers, up to the actual voting day.
Yes.
Everything pointed out that something is not right.
Something is missing somewhere.
Something is not right.
Yes.
There is something you did say about Book 2 of 2,
yes.
for example. Book 2 of 2 ought not to have even
left.
found its way even into the voting
polling station. Yes.
Yes, it ought not to have. But because the other guy is called, after having a discussion, I mean, they agreed that it will be taken to
taken
box,
what,
and it will be brought
secure,
that is cheap talk.
Cheap. Yeah, I agree.
That's a very cheap. How do you accept a document that you know is very lethal to your to your progress? You allow it to go to a place where you know very well that ikifika pale, my friend, I'm doomed, and you allow it to get there, hoping that it will come back. It can't work. It didn't come back 100%.
Yeah.
But anyway, going forward, right now it's about how do we get out of this, because most people I know are not even appetite.
Yeah, what are cool?
The best way to get out of this is just to let's collect one another to what just rise up, say it is what it is, life must proceed, let's accept the president right now, which is to accept the president Bwana Ruto. The only task tutamweka sasa, zile vitu zote unga irudi chini.
Yes.
Hakuna ati story this time round aweke. Na wale watakuwa wamepata chance kuingia kwa parliament, let them do their job. Wasiwende huko wanunuliwe siji warudi kwa serikali tena ikuwe we don't have an opposition, you know?
Yes.
There must be active opposition that is checking the government so that we get what the things that those guys promised, and also the things that we began. We need to check this government, because otherwise, if we don't, my friend, everybody is going to go to that government. They are going to be bought, and we know it's possible. This government does not. Money is not an issue. They can buy everybody else, and
exactly.
Life goes on. And
thank you. Thank you so much. Time imepita. Haya, karibu. Guys, I know most of you are hurting. Just like myself, you don't want to lie. Let me pick this. Hello. Yes. Yes. Louder kidogo.
I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think we just need to accept the result.
Which we have done.
The thing is, of course, painful.
Yeah.
But again, the country needs to move on.
Yes.
You see, politicians are just politicians.
Yeah.
The same way we had a handshake, you never know.
Yeah.
So, fighting or, causing trouble, and these people live in the same place.
Yeah, they go the same supermarket.
So, I think, in as much as, the Supreme Court ruling was, in my opinion, it was unjust. Unfortunately, the highest court.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Karibu. Hello. Hello. Yes.
Makwiny, ujambo?
Jambo sana. How are you?
I'm fine. Naitwa Biba.
Yes. Calling from where?
Mimi niko frustrated kweli nakwambia kutoka Nairobi. Na mimi nimeona yani tumechezewa mchezo sana. Mimi siwezi watu wasilaumu baba. Maana baba amefanya kazi yake.
Yeah, amefanya kazi yake ya.
Lakini sasa mimi naona watu hata kama sisi ni 6 million, hata kama wale ni 7, sisi tuna right yetu ya taxpayers, tunatakana sasa ifunguliwe. Tujue ukweli kama tumeshinda kura ama hatujashinda. Na hii ni billions of Kenya money imekuwa wasted on election, na mtu mwingine anakaa hapa anasema hawezi. So I think the best thing Raila andike kwa UN, a complain, aseme watu IT wa UN, walazimishe hiyo mathematics juu nini hiyo fake hiyo inatembea kila mahali kibangle election. waje wafungue hiyo kitu. Baba asikubali, let baba fight up to the last end, kwa sababu hatuwezi tukakubali sisi kila siku tunaibwa kura na tunaenda tu hivyo hivyo.
Kwa nini mnaibiwa kila siku? Kwa nini mnaibiwa kila siku? Kwa nini mnaibiwa kila siku?
Tunasema sasa no, but tunaibiwa, but it's not fair. Kwa nini tuibe? Kwanza IBC hata si lazima hata baba awe na agent, kwa sababu hiyo ni kazi yao, tunawalipa.
Asante sana. Asante sana.
Sasa sisi tunaumia sana. Tafadhali baba aende kwa aandike kwa UN, a complain na watu anasimamia IT waje hiyo kitu wa mathematics wafungue hiyo kitu.
Haya, asante. I think wamesikia.
Taxpayers bila sisi tuko na right. Ama kama sio hiyo basi hii kanti gawe kama
kila mtu apewe haki yake.
Baba na wale wengine watawalwe na Ruto. Ni hivyo tu.
Haya. Asante. I can feel the pain of most people. I can really feel the pain of most people. Hey, it's difficult. Hello? 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 I don't know what's wrong with that number. Hello?
I don't know what's wrong with that number.
I don't know why the calls are not dropping. Hello?
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am not good, my friend. These are, I think, yeah. Hello? Are you getting me?
I can get you. I'm getting you clearly.
Yeah, I have two questions to ask.
Yeah.
But how can you say this? Somebody leading in only two regions.
Yeah.
Central and Rift Valley, and then you want to claim that. And then secondly, I don't understand where a situation where we have 7 independent-minded judicial officers.
Mm-hmm.
These are who are experienced and they know the laws, and we also follow this process in the last 3 days. Yeah?
Mm.
And we were able to see the evidence, and then all of them agree that that there was no evidence. But the things that we need just to think critically on how this country can be governed. And then thirdly, you have a situation where now I don't want to call him the president, but anyway, it has been declared. But he has serious corruption cases. Even the deputy has serious corruption cases. And then you want me as a Kenyan to believe that. Do you think that is also something that we need to follow? I can't even eat. It's really painful, and I don't think as a Kenyan.
Let me answer your first question.
Yes.
Where you asked whether 2 regions,
Yes.
That's possible based on population. Yeah, that's what I can tell you. It's possible based on population, but it's sad and we must accept. Let me pick the next caller, please, if you don't mind. Hello.
Hello Lee, habari yako?
Mzuri sana.
I am good. I am Sophia from Mombasa.
How is Mombasa?
Sisi akianani tumekasirika Mombasa.
I saw on the news.
Kabisa.
I saw people are really
kabisa, yani kabisa. Manake hadi pia zile kura zenye zilifanya kupigwa 9th of August.
Yes.
Ukienda ukicheck that map, blue ilikuwa nyingi over yellow. Surely sisi wote imagine Basi kama ni hivyo sisi 2027 wacha tu iwe tu ni Kalenjin and sijui ni Kikuyu tu. Wacha tu iwe tu hivyo. mambo ya kwenda kupiga kura na nini sasa it's over.
No, you must go and vote.
Na lawyers wao waende wakaapishe mambo yaishe. Hamna haja tena mambo ya ku waste time. Manake na tena na au judges leo venye wameenda kurule na hiyo language yenye wamefanya kuuse surely.
Yes.
Hey, mimi ati niko disappointed kabisa niko disappointed kabisa. Anyway, sawa tu.
Kunywa maji. Bye.
Ni sawa tu.
Hey. I can feel the pain. I can feel the pain, guys. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, how are you?
I'm okay.
Yes, for me, I think there's a few things that I think made Raila to blunder or to lose this election. Okay, the first thing, there was this part of Ruto was he was doing reverse psychology.
Yes.
You know, whereby he was saying, you're using this state and all that language.
Yes.
Yeah, he kept on saying, we are watching you. You see, the way he was saying, we are really watching you. They were using chips and all that. And yet on the other hand,
he was doing that.
He was
yeah, reverse. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah, it means
yes.
He was keeping them on check. If you are trying to stay here, you kama unamulikwa.
Yes.
So that meant that those agents, those security agents,
yes,
did not, did not focus so much on the ballot. And then another thing, Raila was so overconfident with this election.
Yes.
Honest, he was so overconfident.
Because of the deep state.
Yes. That's another thing. You remember, and also there was that fact of Junet and Atoli.
Yes.
You know, the language they are using, they were very overconfident, of which they're not supposed to be that way.
Yeah, you can only be confident then, once you hit the target.
Yes, that's true. And then another thing,
Nakupata?
Yes. The other thing was about the debate.
Yes.
Remember about the debate?
Yes.
You know, Raila deliberately, lost some few votes. You can call them few, but they really mattered. They really refused to attend the debate. But of which he was right in some way, because he was going to defend a government that he was not part of. He was going to defend Uhuru blunders.
Yeah.
Because the Gachagua was attacking
Martha.
Was attacking the government. Martha. Now Ruto had prepared himself to attack the government of which Raila was supporting.
Yes.
As in Raila was carrying a burden of which it was not his. As it was dying on the cross.
Okay. Thank you so much.
The other thing was about this Chebukati guy.
Yes.
There's some query that Raila raised.
Yes.
When he was presenting his certificates.
Yes.
About the PPM audit and all that.
Yes.
These issues, they were never answered or they were never responded to.
Yeah, he never pursued them. That's the problem.
Yeah, they just left it where it is. There was nobody to follow up on that.
Yeah.
Those are some of the issues. Then for me, what
Bye.
I think, at the end of the day, Raila just sit back and give this country some time and watch it from a distance.
Thank you so much.
Not involve it. Yes, thank
you. Yeah, guys, for me, I'm really in real pain. You might not know. I'm really in real pain. Because I was supporting Raila Odinga. I've always supported Raila Odinga all my life. I've never believed in William Ruto. I don't know how this country is going to be, but we just have to accept. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Name and where you're calling from?
Yes. Yes, I'm Francis.
Yes.
I'm calling from Nairobi.
Yes.
I only have 3 issues to discuss with
Yes.
you. First, in your last video, you have talked about the security of your life. That is concerning your job. I can really advise you to be keen about that and never take it for granted, because we still need you. We need you today and we need you tomorrow also.
Thank you for the concern.
So, yeah, so never take it for granted. Then the second thing that I also want to put in my concern, mostly to the supporters of Raila, I'm one of them, but I've seen the last statement that Raila has put across is like telling people that the road doesn't end there. But from my own understanding, when I look at it keenly,
yes,
it is true that it is the end of the journey, and we need to accept that. So, with all the supporters, however, I know it is painful, and it is really, really painful for everybody, for anybody who has been supporting Raila.
Raila, yes.
But I'll only have to accept and tell our supporters that we have to accept and recognize and move on. That's it. There is nothing that we can do over that. And I can also advise our supporters also that we be silent. We just maintain peace. So maybe in future we never know what will happen.
Yes.
But however tough it is, we have to be calm and accept it and move on. I think that is the only solution that we have.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
you so much. Let's give someone else.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sterling.
Yeah. Guys, I can see so many people are trying to call and are unlucky, and they are blaming me. Please, I don't choose the numbers which get in. So the best thing is timing. Just make your timing proper. We are already at 1 hour since we began. We'll do 1.5 hours or 2 hours. I really thank you guys, and you can always support the channel through the number you are seeing on your screen there. I really appreciate the little coffee you sent. Hello. Yes. How are you?
Calling from Kajiado.
How is Kajiado?
Fine, I'm doing good.
Yes.
Okay, I'm a UDS supporter or Kenya supporter.
Yes.
But let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
Even us, we never believed that Ruto was doing this thing. So this thing came as a...
Yes. Yes.
We expected that Raila was doing, but now that Ruto overworked there.
Yes. Alijipanga.
Yeah, because you can imagine places like Kajiado South. Yeah, I come from Kajiado South.
Yes.
There is no day I saw Raila here, seriously speaking. And you know the influence of a presidential candidate when it comes to attending rallies.
Yes.
So we could only see people like Peter Munya and people who don't have serious touch in the ground.
Yes.
So now on the matters to do with President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yes.
I see people blaming Uhuru Kenyatta. Actually, Uhuru Kenyatta did all his best, including today when he was giving his speech, he was spiritually down.
Yes,
down.
You could see.
Yeah, you could see the way he was speaking. You could not believe what was happening.
Exactly.
To the extent he was blaming institutions which are under him.
Yes.
So people should remove that idea of thinking Uhuru Kenyatta failed Raila Odinga.
Yeah, that one I agree with you.
Yeah, so one thing that we should believe is that Raila was 60% committed to win this seat, but now he placed about 40% in the what people call the deep state.
Yeah.
And it made him to relax.
Exactly.
And then he relocated some strong guys who were supposed to help the youthful guys away from the real
campaign.
So that gave a chance to Ruto to overwork, and he realized that weakness. So he started bringing in people like youthful people.
Yeah, in fact, Raila Odinga's initial plans was to allow young people in this campaign. He wanted to fashion it the same way Jaramogi fashioned the young tax. You remember when Orengo, Gitobi Manyara, Moite was still very young and Jaramogi was old. That's how Raila Odinga wanted this campaign. But you know, these old guys, they have the money, they have the influence. Some of them have names. Of course, if you are a young person and you are on a platform with Orengo, how do you overshadow him? You know, those kind of challenges. But one thing I know, because your time is up, I'm just trying to respond. One thing I know is that William Ruto alijipanga. He started planning for this thing long time ago, long time ago. Yeah, if he's planning how to rig, how to win IBC, he started talking of the judiciary funds. You know, when you talk of judiciary funds, you appeal to the judiciary. When you talk of yes, if you talk of increasing salaries for the police, it means you persuade the police. So he was very strategic in his approach. For Raila Odinga, his mistake, and most people are saying, some people are blaming me for accusing Raila Odinga. I'm not blaming Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga has one weakness, and that weakness is about trust. Yes, Raila Odinga over-trusts people. He over-trusts people, and once that happens, people can always take advantage. Thank you. Oi. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Yes, how are you?
Hi, my name is Joel.
Joel, how are you? Can you go ahead where you are coming from?
I'm from Nairobi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm just calling to at least share my views with regard to the election the Supreme Court just announced.
Yes.
Yeah, so I only have two questions, Mr. Lee. And as much as people are blaming Raila and Uhuru, I just have one question to ask. So if Mr. Ruto had already, let me say they had a plan with Mr. Chebukati,
yes,
because maybe if this plan is something that they had already planned long ago, not like this is something that they planned just some days back.
Yeah, in fact, it was planned before the last election.
Yeah, they planned long ago. So I'm just asking this. If this is something that they had planned very, very long ago, what do you guys think your votes were going to do with regards to whatever Chebukati had already planned to go and announce? Because maybe we must start jumping like, oh, you guys did not vote well and this and that. But the bottom line is Chebukati had the numbers that he and his team already knew this is what we are going to announce.
Yes.
So whatever you guys had planned, we are going to vote, we are going to do this, it was not going to affect anything because this is something that was already planned long ago. Yeah, so your vote, my vote, some other guys' votes, you see, they are just taking us for granted because it's like we were just going there to stand there, you queue, to show the picture that these people voted, but the bottom line is whatever numbers they already decided, that is what they were going to use. And the next one, I just want to at least to tell we people of Kenya that I think it's high time we have a one voice as the people of this nation, because you will see some people will rejoice and be happy for the win that Mr. Ruto have got, of which is okay. But the main point is this: do those people think whatever happened is something that was credible, transparent, and fair to all parties? Because this is something that we need to address. We as the citizens, we need to have a one voice. We need to show equality as much as we are divided when it comes to politics, but we must be equal. You must stand for your neighbor to say, no, you have lost, but this is not a right loss.
Yes.
Because I know that when there is a competition and you have defeated your opponent fairly and squarely, we will remain with love between us. Because you are going to see that me as a person who supported Raila, I'm going to tell Raila, okay, Raila, we look here and we look here. This guy has defeated you fair and square. IEBC has proven that everything is clear, it's transparent, the credibility is okay. So we've got nothing to argue about that. Unlike the election that we've just considered, this is something that is contrary to whatever I've already said. So I think we as the Kenyan citizens, we need to have one voice so that our politicians also, they don't take us for granted, because if you support someone who's stolen votes, what do you think he's going to do tomorrow?
Thank you.
He's going to take advantage of that, because you citizens, you yourself, you have already celebrated that, and you have shown him that whatever you do, whether you steal or not, we are going to support you for that.
Thank you for your
we
contribution.
Need to have one voice. Yeah, I think we need to have one voice and stand for something that will benefit us all, because we really need that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you too.
Okay. Guys, I can feel most of you. I can actually feel you guys. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. Yeah, it's Maureen. I'm calling from Germany.
Yes, can you go ahead?
Okay, what I wanted to say that and about those campaigns that people are complaining that Raila didn't campaign well. For me, I see he campaigned well, as in. But the thing is that these elections were already stolen. They could do nothing for it.
Yes.
And yeah, and then what I want to advise these people for Nyanza, okay, for me on my side, this issue that when it comes to campaign, that they are not allowing other opposition to come to the Nyanza is no good.
Yes.
Because at the end of it, they are going to suffer, because I'm seeing in the next 20 years is these people who are going to be in power. And they will also be remembering when we were campaigning, you people never allowed us in. So is what is going to happen.
Okay.
As in, that is what I wanted to say.
Thank you so much and welcome. Hope you will come again next time. Continue your watching. Welcome. Hello.
Hello, Lee. How are you?
I'm good. Name and where you are calling from?
Is that the show? UK.
Yes.
I've been monitoring the Supreme Court and all these theatrics, yeah?
Yes.
The whole thing is just like it was a game plan.
Yes.
Even if you look at the IBC lawyers, the way they were responding quickly to Orengo and Co evidence is like they walikuwa na leakage.
Yes.
Now some people are even saying the evidence that was produced by Orengo was given to them by the government.
Yes.
Because they had the intelligence of what was going on the ground, because Raila did not have any agents. So his only reliance was on DCI and government.
Yes.
And then for the same government to say all this evidence are forgery, it's a bit, it's not adding up at all.
I agree.
So sisi tunasema Raila amejaribu kubadilisha Kenya, imeshindikana.
Yes.
Because people don't, it's a reality, people don't want change. Even kwa mashinani ukienda huko, the kind of leaders they elect at the grassroots level, you will be shocked.
Yeah,
people don't want change.
Yes.
People don't want change. Sasa MP yako akienda parliament, within 2 days amenunuliwa. What does that mean? How can your MP ambaye umemwelect ati ananunuliwa na another candidate? That's not democracy. You see democracy, people need to wake up and focus on grassroots. Shida ya Kenya kubwa ni grassroots. People don't know their rights at the grassroots.
They don't even know the role of the MP, the role of MCA, the role of governor.
Hawajui, civil education hakuna.
Thank you so much.
My county is Mandera. Mandera, the guy who's now with the Ruto now. The last 10 years, pesa 10% ya Mandera County ilikuwa inaenda kwa Ruto. That's why the guy is a darling to Ruto.
Okay.
People don't see these things.
Thank
They
you.
go for public domain. I'm not trying to accuse anyone or anything like that. But the bottom line is, the problem with Kenya is grassroots. Grassroots lazima watu wachanuliwe.
Thank you so much. Welcome. Guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a busy day. Hello.
Hi, Lee.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Very well.
Okay, go ahead.
Lillian from Nairobi.
Yes.
Lee, a few issues there.
Yes.
Number one, I take great exception to the people who think that there should be chaos.
I don't think there's anybody who suggested that.
Yeah. But some people have said that we don't need. I can even see on the comments.
Yeah, I'm trying to moderate the
comment.
I'm trying to moderate the comments, though they are overwhelming. But go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. So, the other thing I wanted to say, Lee, is that there's one thing that you people need to start looking at very objectively.
Yes.
Because the way people are talking, there is no objectivity.
Yes.
Number one, there is a lot of intolerance when it comes to Luo Nyanza.
Yes.
And I'm sorry to say this.
Yes.
Raila was able to go and campaign even in Eldoret.
Yes.
In Luo Nyanza, they would not allow another candidate to go there unless maybe you are Wajakoya. If you're Ruto, you could not go there to campaign.
That's a lie.
No, it's a truth. Lee.
No. For me, I stay in Kisumu.
Yes.
And I'm also a politician. Yes. From 2007, and this is what we are not going to accept as people of Kisumu and as a Luo, for example. That's something I cannot accept. There is this sustained effort by everybody to project the Luos as violent. In fact, the fact that today there were no violence, there are people who are not even happy with that. When Ruto came to Kisumu here, he has always been received well. There is no justification that whenever he now comes, he plans to come, that's when violence breaks out. Ruto comes to Kisumu all the time. Forget about when he comes for politics. Yeah, when he came last and organized that stoning, it was expected. He has always come here. Tell me, Suri always come here and has a base in Kondele. He always take fish with people every day. Those are lies that people should not allow. Especially on this channel, I can't allow such kind of stories just to get away, someone to get away with them. Hello? I'm sorry, we lost the previous caller. Let me try if I can find her. It's a bit difficult. Hello?
Hey, Lee.
Yes. Briefly, your name and where you're calling from. Yes, good evening.
This is Rashid.
Yes.
Lee. Kwanza nataka kuambia blood pressure yangu ilienda mpaka 170.
Pole.
In the afternoon.
Pole.
I'm very nimekuwa hurt sana. This is my third election nikipigia Raila kura.
Yes.
It's very sad. Me, what I'm asking, sisi watu wa kutoka Western na Nyanza, are we from a lesser god? And we are paying the same taxes with other Kenyans, other tribes. Then sisi tunakuwa tu short change. Our leaders wakinunuliwa left, right and center.
Numbers, it boils down to numbers.
Pardon?
It boils down to numbers. Politics is a game of numbers.
Yeah, it's a game of numbers, but what I'm suspecting, Raila ni mzee. He's old, and he trusted so many people in his secretariat to do his campaign.
Yes.
Like for instance, in Central, Jubilee took that mandate of appointing agents, but they did nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, so people took mandate of appointing agent, but they failed him.
Yeah.
So these people, if we could have agents, at least we could have saved like 400,000 votes. But now, what will we do now?
Nothing.
Our kids are asking us. Lee, you've been saying this since last year. You told us it was early this year that if Sakaja will be cleared, then Raila should forget presidency. Yeah. This thing Raila saw it long time ago. It was coming from the tenders, procurement, etc. You know, why did he push that man to get out of that office? You know, it's very hurting.
I can feel your pain. I think. Okay, thank you. Allow someone to call again. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, guys, I can feel the pain. Hello? Hello? Reconnecting. Unable. Hello?
Hi, Lee.
I lost you.
Yes, we lost each other.
Follow for that.
So, okay. Moving on to something else, and I know this can be contested, and that's okay with me.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, there is also this thing of Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
In Kenya, we are a Christian nation.
No, we are a secular.
And whatever you want to say, but the fact is, a majority.
Yeah.
There are also some things that Raila has said that did not go well with the Christian community.
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
Yeah.
Number 3, I think the Luo nation has sons also.
Yeah.
And it's time Raila groomed somebody else.
Yes.
You have a lot of vibrant younger people. When we realized somebody like Matiba was not gonna ever make it, we moved our attention to other people. And I think that's what needs to happen in the Luo nation, instead of now people just sitting down and, it's like it is all lost. We're still brothers and sisters. And all you need is let somebody else be groomed and let them gel with the rest of the Kenyans. And who knows, the next election could jolly well be a Luo if tribe is such of importance.
Now, I just want to talk about the issue of grooming.
Yeah.
I don't know who groomed Ruto, for example.
You see, if you remember, Lee.
Listening?
That's what I'm trying to say. If you remember, this guy at an early age started, with that YK92 working with Moi. Whether Moi groomed him or not, he actually got into the politics, and the Kalenjin nation accepted that he could be a leader there.
So my point.
You cannot always, focus your eyes on one person.
My point is.
Yeah.
Leaders emerge; they are not groomed. Ruto created an image for himself. He found a way. He got through. Yeah. If leaders were to be groomed, I don't think he would be a president today. Yes.
Fair enough. Let's work with your word. They emerge.
Exactly. So someone will just in Luo. In Luo Nyanza, there are so many leaders, and one of them, with the time, will just emerge.
The next election, let somebody else, Yes.
Just go ahead. I'm listening.
Yes. Yeah. Then that's why you need to move on and give space for somebody else to rise up. Because for as long as the Doyen Raila is there, nobody's gonna try and rise up because they'll be cut down. We're gonna try it.
No.
And there was no tolerance.
You see, the problem from people who are not Luos is that they consume what the government feeds them, and what the government has fed them for a very long time.
And now, which is this government that has really supported Raila?
Yeah, you see, that's the fact. The fact is, people consume a lot of government propaganda, especially against the Luos. And like for example, Miguna cannot even work with himself. Yeah, it's now their opportunity. It's now their time to emerge. Yeah, leaders will emerge even in the absence of Uhuru Kenyatta. someone will just emerge from that region.
So I think it would then be good advice to allow the old man now to rest and let other leaders emerge.
You know, you can't force Raila to go and rest. Raila Odinga has his own political party. You never know that tomorrow you might want that the next leader of that party could be Joho, could be someone else, because that's now a political party. So in terms of the Luo nation, someone will just emerge, because we have so many able leaders. And for me,
I think then it's about time.
And for me, the next president of the Republic of Kenya might even be Babu Owino. But you see, when we start talking that direction, there are people in this country who still believes that Luos cannot lead. Why? Because they're not circumcised.
Absolutely not. No,
because they're not.
No, forget about that. That's rubbish.
Okay, let's give someone else a chance. We can talk later after this. We can talk.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
That's not what defines a leader.
Okay, we can talk later.
The cat doesn't define a leader.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send you some chai.
Okay, I'll appreciate it. Welcome.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Lee.
Yes, how are you?
Fine, Anthony Apa, or Tony from Embakasi again, eh?
Tony, can you brief?
Very briefly.
Yes.
Thank you for the good spirit and the work that you've been doing all along, no matter what has happened.
Yes.
And the writing is on the wall.
Yes.
There is this here from the lake side that those who stay around the lake region or who have relatives, they used to be told that if a crocodile tastes the blood of someone,
yes,
then it is hard to leave it escape.
Yes.
That is the same thing that I may say happened. The difficult part was election part. Now that has gotten to the hand of Supreme Court and what have you.
Yes.
Defending is what will get the results. And let me not forget, I think you are doing the right thing, that all laws are doing this or this. No, that is not the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has a feeling, and the situation is everywhere. It depends on the feeling that comes.
Yes.
And what I know is that hard work pays. All the team did their good job, and it's time for payment to report. So, and this is not something to involve God. No, this is a clean job or something that involves someone's doing something to be seen.
Yes.
It's about numbers that you've always been talking about.
Yes.
We wish Baba well and appreciate all that he has done.
Yes.
The efforts are seen, and we can see, and we can see the product everywhere. And in fact, from now we are going to see the victory that he has won, though he's not in the power right now.
Exactly.
What I saw yesterday,
yes,
by William Ruto pledging to obey court orders. Actually, it meant, for me, I knew that he already won because it was planting something in other opponents' minds
yes,
to accept something that he knew will happen.
Yes.
So if you see, all of a sudden he was keeping calm, and all of a sudden he comes out and say, "I will accept and remit what court will give." I knew he was implanting something in our mind or other people, opponents' mind, and replicate or expected us to do the same.
Thank you so much.
To the Raila side, you always put and say the truth, and no need to paste many reasons why he failed or what. The main reason why he failed was agents.
Yes.
Because all he needed was just a green card to go to the mountain.
Yes.
And plant his figures and make his ways and route within. So he had a green card. He was able to plant and employ or implement or ascertain his agents wherever he wanted. Angeshtuliwa na mtu yoyote. So yeye ndiye kucheza smart or the team need to concentrate on whatever needed to be done.
Thank you so much.
So right now, let's show goodwill to the president-elect, and we hope for the best.
Exactly.
Even me, I'm in pain, but I have to show goodwill to whatever has happened.
Exactly.
And thank God for every situation, because God's will can never be disputed.
Thank you so much.
I told you something on a previous call when I was lucky to get through. Like there's something that I couldn't mention, but now, okay, let's accept. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. Thank you guys so much. Is the same number.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Name and where you're calling from?
My name is John. I'm calling from England. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to mention a few things. So let me put the volume down. I want to mention a few things. Which first, I saw your earlier video where you mentioned the reason why Raila failed, and I agree with you absolutely. But I want to go a little bit further than that. I think the whole situation started when Raila left Ruto during the ICC, during the International Criminal, whatever. I think that is one mistake Raila did, to be honest with you. Raila could have stood with Ruto because Ruto was really campaigned for Raila in 2007. And so I think that was one mistake. Second, I also agree with you when you say that Raila made catastrophic mistake in dropping Wetangula. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Raila made catastrophic in dropping Wetangula. And to be honest with you, I don't know who was advising Raila. As you posed that question correctly, I don't know who was advising him, but he dropped so many things. During the collapse of NASA, there was so many mistakes made, and Raila could have kept the NASA group together. Even after the handshake, he would have been 1 feet in government, but 1 feet in NASA, and things will have worked properly. But anyway, it's gone now. The election is gone. Ruto is the president. One thing I want to mention, I think in this election and Ruto being the president, if Mount Kenya is not careful, they might be the greatest loser. I'm not kidding you. Mount Kenya might turn up to be the greatest loser, because if the crunch come to the crunch, Ruto can still manage to nominate whoever he wants or prefer, run for the next president, if he can keep the Western, because Kenyan politics is about money. You can buy MP, you can do whatever you want. He can keep the Western, the coastal region, the Northeastern, and even some who can join Ruto. And I think the main losers here, if people are not careful, might be the Mount Kenya region. I think Kenyatta tried to tell them, but they were not listening. But they might be the main losers in the whole thing, because so many people are joining Ruto's government, and Ruto will not just leave them. He will give them some position. While the Mount Kenya wanted a lion's share of the position, I don't think they're gonna get that lion's share. The last thing which I want to mention before I leave you. Now, looking at the Luo leadership, to be honest with you, if I'm being frank, I think the current group of Luo leaders were born with silver spoon in their mouth. I don't think they have really tasted suffering and knows what life really is, because some of them, if you look at their background, even the way they were presenting themselves on the TV interview and everything, it was like they were disjointed from the real world. They were really not talking to the common man. Yes, we like Raila, we were supporting him, but when I see the current crop of Luo leaders, some of them I think lack vision. So we need really somebody who is new blood, who really come from the grassroots and knows what life, because Nyaza is suffering. Nyaza don't have much development. And I believe if Ruto wants really to be a good president, he should balance development across the region. He should not just look at, I was elected with this group of people, let me develop their area. I think Ruto has got the opportunity to make the best of the president in Kenya by balancing development and looking at various regions and putting resources there. I have a lot to say, but I know people are waiting. I'm going to leave you there. Keep up with the good work you are doing, brother, and thank you very much. Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Very interesting perspectives. Hello.
Hello, Lee. How are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm also disappointed, but sometimes you look at how things are and you just accept.
Yeah.
It's good in Kenya now. We have a president elect.
Yes.
Myself, I was not a Ruto person.
Yes.
But what do? The Supreme Court came up with their own verdict. We have to accept it. Life has to go on. Somebody said that the unga that people are buying for 250, those people who are jumping outside there, they will still buy it for 250. So
yes,
we are still on.
The same.
Yeah, we are still on. But I think Baba has done well. One thing I love with Baba has done well. Baba is Baba, my friend. Even if he did not get it, the only thing that we are happy about, Baba is not coming into a casket. They are not bringing him into a casket.
Exactly.
And we are happy about that. Yes, Baba is Baba, and even if they say what, Baba is the owner of that Supreme Court. He's the one who made that Supreme Court to be there. He's the one who has made everything when it comes to what we call devolution. Baba has made it, but he will be one of the presidents that we have missed to have. Mswahili anasema mtoto akililia wembe mpe. Ruto promised a lot of things that is going to do for Kenyans. It is now time, when Uhuru Kenyatta was saying that watu wanafikiri uongozi ni kama kutafuna miwa, it is now his time. Let us see what he's going to do, and I'm sure definitely internal wrangles will start. People will start saying, this is what is being done to me. The other thing, Lee, let me tell you, what I like about the Gachagua you see there, that man called Gachagua.
Yes.
Gachagua is a very serious guy, and he will not let Ruto play with anything. You see, this Kalenjin guy thinks that Ruto is going to do everything according to him. Gachagua is a thorough guy, and I'm sure that's why even if I'm happy what is happening in the country, people never fall. But Gachagua is going to check Ruto to the last. He is going to check Ruto with his blood and sweat. That one I can guarantee you. But on our side, as you know, there is something we didn't do. We live to fight another day. The only thing now is that Luo Nyanza should bring up somebody who now can take over from Baba. But we cannot whisk Baba away. Baba should be there so that he can be able to just bring in a person. I know one day the Nyanza people, the Luya people, will get their freedom. Not only Luya, the Kamba, will one day we will be ruled by another tribe. We cannot just every time we are being ruled by Kalenjin and Kikuyu. Does it mean that this country we don't have people who can rule us? But that was bad for Skok. And I'm sure something was paid. And Lee, I've always told you, Lee, that whenever we are sleeping, saa sita usiku mambo inafanyika kule nyuma. If you look at even what Orengo is saying, why did they not? I remember Maraga saying, I decided to make sure that I nullify the election because the servers were not open. Yes. And truly, the servers were not open. So I'm very sure guys in Skok, they must have eaten something. And this one I can tell you without fearing.
Thank you.
They must have eaten something. Yeah, they must have eaten something. They should not tell us that that was hot air. Which hot air? There was real evidence there, and they could have taken it the way it is. Otherwise, Lee, thank you very much for the work you're doing. I know there are also people who are waiting.
Thank you so much.
There is a lady who talked there. Please don't allow such people to diminish us here. We are Baba's people. We are here to talk. Kama mtu ako Kenya Kwanza, he should go to Kenya Kwanza.
No.
Speak from there.
Let people just have their views. I think she's just concerned. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi. Who is calling? Hello? Hi. Name and where you're calling from?
My name is calling from United States.
Yes.
Thank you for this opportunity. Now, I wanted to see Makwiny, by the way.
No,
and I feel so sad what has happened today. I was a big supporter for Raila Odinga.
Yes.
And to my brothers in Central and my sisters in Central, we've just begun the fallout with Kalenjin, because we met at we want to say that it was not tribal, it was. So I feel so sad for people, the Kikuyu nation, because we know regarding Gachagua is right now Nyeri District Hospital has no drug, has no medicine.
Yes.
You know, he brought down the Nyeri General Hospital. So I don't know what he will do for Kenya in general. Okay, on the side of Ruto started planning this thing long time ago.
Yes.
Yes, like since 2013, he had enough money to pay the judges from Conway, and that's what I think. Because if you're telling someone that here I have $1 billion, and you sustain your job even when I come in my regime, so even though when you are showing Mount Kenya people money and money and security for their jobs, they will sacrifice anything and anyone, not thinking about the people. So I don't think there is any development. I feel so sad because I know Ruto is learning from the book of Museveni. He's learning from Putin, and he's also learning from someone like Xi Jinping, who was from China, who was supposed to be in power for 5 years. But once he got there, he extended until death, until they die. So the Kenyan people should not think this is a good time. So let's for Baba. I love him with all my heart.
Thank you.
I don't think I'll be coming home anytime soon.
No, just come home. Could you kule gideri?
Yeah, I sure will. So to my little people, I love you guys. When I was in Kenya, my education was funded by Lu.
Thank you.
So I know you have a very, very clear and clean heart. So, uko mbele, I know someone like Ruto will still work. Ruto will work with Raila or someone else. But Kikuyus should know it hasn't just started.
Thank you.
When they will stay out of power.
They
will stay out of power from now henceforth until Jesus knows when.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a lovely day.
You too.
Oh, it's
Hello?
Yes, how are you?
Yes, fine, Lee.
Yes, you are always lucky one every day. Go ahead.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Yes, this is Steve. I'm calling you from Mombasa.
Yes.
Yes, sijui Kenya tutaficha kichwa wapi. The way this thing has hit in our heart, yani sijui tutajificha wapi. But we have to accept, because there is nothing else Raila Odinga can do. It's just what you've always said, that the courts in Kenya are most corrupt. So I think many Kenyans now believe that the courts in Kenya, there is no justice in courts in Kenya.
Exactly.
So hatujui ni nani atajitokeza tena who can bring freedom, electoral reforms Kenya. We don't know actually.
Yeah, let's wait and see the next move by Raila Odinga. For me, I'll still stick with him. I'll still offer my support to him. Yeah, although I don't see us going to Canaan, we'll be at the river, at the banks of River Jordan. Thank you.
Safari ya Canaan imeisha
hivyo. Thank you so much.
We are disappointed, but we have to.
Yes.
We will maintain. Tutakuwa na wewe. We are not unsubscribing. We are going nowhere.
Thank you so much.
We are here to stay.
Thank you so much. I can see Tanga guys are leaving, but it's okay, so that we have real genuine people who believes on the channel. Thank you.
they are just showing us that there is no unity with them, because
Okay.
if in Siasa, where are they living to?
Let them. Okay. Thank you so much. Mr. T, there is a Mr. T on the comment section here. I don't like blocking people, but I think I'll block you, Mr. T. Mr. T, please, just let us just be gentle enough. Okay. Let me pick the next call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Lee.
Yes.
This is James from
Yeah.
United Kingdom.
Okay, can you go ahead, James?
Now, this thing, what worries me about the Israel campaign was, apart from all these shenanigans that happened, Raila's team, the team that supported these people surrounding Raila, I would say they were not really organized.
Yes.
Look at even Bomas.
Yes.
The only person who was there to guard the vote is Ledama Olekina.
Yes.
All these other people, they were never seen. They were nowhere.
Yes.
So I'm just disappointed. In fact, I'm mourning.
It's okay. It's okay. Relax. Relax.
So heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Even me, I'm just strong enough to be here.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome.
But now, thank you, Oli. You're doing a good job. I'll send some chai now.
Okay, thanks. I'll appreciate.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, Lee. How are you? Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Very well. I'm calling from Kiambu. I'm a Kikuyu.
Why do people introduce themselves as Kikuyu, Maluo?
No, because of what's happening. You know, it's very important for people to know that it's not just the Luos that
are
voted
hard.
for Raila.
Okay.
We did, and we are not ashamed of it. And that's why, for that reason, I said that, not because of any other reason.
Okay, thank you. Can you go
And
ahead?
I must say, yes, and I must say that this really is hurting. You have no idea. It is hurting. Nobody expected what has happened.
Yes.
Because we thought they had a good case.
Yes.
But apparently, this thing was choreographed. It had been planned. Since this guy started campaigning 4 years ago, it was a well choreographed play, that plan that has just been executed. And I must say, how I wish and pray that God don't punish us as a country because of what has happened today. It is a shame, I must say. Raila has whatever we are enjoying in this country. You know, people take for granted. These young people, left, right, and center,
they
don't want to know history. They don't understand history. Yes. They have no idea. This country has been built on the shoulders of people like Raila, especially him.
Exactly.
And when we went to vote, we knew that it was not about tribal. You know, for a long time, we have not been voting for Raila.
Yes.
But this time around, we thought it was about issues.
1 million plus.
It was about issues.
Yeah.
Yes. We thought it was about issues, not about tyranny of numbers.
Yes.
And so I'm just praying that God has not given us a leader that we deserve, because that would be disastrous.
Thank you so much.
I pray that we'll maintain peace, and God will vindicate Raila Amolo Odinga one time while he's still alive. Thank you very much, Lee.
Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's another day in the country that I know people are sad, some people are happy, and this one, I mean, this one is gone. You remember I called the other time. I told you this one was gone.
Yes.
And I mean, the problem with this election, just to say the truth,
yes,
we overestimated the capabilities of Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yes.
So we thought that Uhuru Kenyatta would do some magic in the deep state.
Yes.
And help. Yeah. Which Raila depended on it too much. He did not campaign like the way he campaigned in 2017.
Yes.
So he was not careful. And then that's the way Ruto calculated it. And he did what he did. I mean, we didn't have the evidence. I mean, a 7-court judge, I mean, people coming to decide, all of them, I don't know how to say that them, but unanimously, but I mean, that's history. I mean, how do
on
you
all the issues, 9 issues.
Yeah, all the 9 issues. I mean, there's no perfect election. That is first of all. So, I mean, at least they could give Raila 1 point and say, on the first part of the 50+1, I know for a fact that both Ruto and Raila didn't get the 50+1.
Yes.
But they do have the evidence for it. But I don't know. What do you think?
Let's wait. Watoto wamelilia wembe wamepewa. Yes. Thank you so much. Guys, it's 15 minutes, then I'll end the show. It's 15 minutes, then I'm ending the show. Guys who are supporting the channel, those are the numbers. Let me pick this. Okay, can you go ahead?
Hey, hey, brother Makwiny, how are you?
I'm okay. Name and where you're calling from?
My name is Robert. I'm calling from Kikuyu.
Okay.
Yeah, we supported Raila. Things didn't go well, but like you said, we have lives have been lost for this democracy, and most people don't really seem to understand very well what it involves.
Yes.
But now, since things have gone this far, even the Supreme Court surprising everybody, because there's no way you can just throw away the whole case. Out of all 9 prayers,
yes, all of them.
Nothing is working here. Yes. Nothing. Yeah, so it doesn't make sense. And you can tell by the calls and the people who are calling, the whole country is not in the same mode.
Yes.
So that tells you a little confusion. And since now looks like the Supreme Court is telling us which way to go.
Yes.
These are the people who you would say, like when you drive on the road, some people who just come and overtake you on the road and without enough gap, and they're like, what you gonna do?
Yes.
Yeah,
very common in Nairobi.
This is the situation we are right now. We have thrown our country into the dogs, because now you can see all corrupt, soaked politicians are. Which side have they flocked? They are flocking to this other side.
Yes.
May God forgive us, help us, and I hope this is gonna end well. But like you say, sometime even in the Bible, like moja amesema hapo, mtoto akilia wembe mpe. So let's see and hope all goes well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Welcome.
All right, bye.
Whoa. Hello, guys. Hello.
Yes, Jambo Bonali.
Yes, how are you?
Very fine, thank you. You're speaking to Jay from Rongai, yeah?
Yes, Jay. Of Jay Enterprises.
Yes. One thing that we have to agree is that Raila, it was a long corner.
Yes.
Raila over-depended on Uhuru, someone who didn't have anything to deliver, even in his own constituency.
Yes.
And I'm thinking the only time will vindicate us, because I think as much as we wanted to support Raila Odinga, Uhuru and Ruto might have had something.
Yes.
Yes, maybe an agreement or something. Just tame Raila Odinga for the 3-4 years. Pretend that they are fighting Ruto, and then eventually look at what happens. Because with all the state mechanisms and everything else, and the guy wasn't campaigning, and that is why he lost. So as supporters, the best we can do is just pray for someone else to arise to the occasion, and hopefully try and deliver as much as the guy delivered.
Okay. So for me, I'll vote for Kalonzo if Raila Odinga will be out of the scene. And I think there's a gentleman called Babu Owino who should be able to emerge.
Bonali, those are very good suggestions, but I'm thinking Kalonzo is on his way out. Looking at the weather, I don't trust Kalonzo anymore. Because you see, he was the last minister.
Yes.
It took the intervention of Uhuru for Kalonzo to come back to Baba.
Yes.
So that is not loyalty. That is conditional loyalty.
Yes.
And that is what we don't want.
Okay.
Yes. We are looking at Babu Owino, Jalango. Those are the people that look like they have a
Babu.
thing. But then they are young people in politics too.
Yes.
So we are quite worried, and we hope that Baba is going to give us guidance on what to do next from here.
Thank you so much.
Yes. In the meantime, let us maintain peace and pray that the guy delivers that.
Yeah, peace is very important. We must emphasize that.
Yes.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, Lee.
Yes, how are you? Name and where you are calling from?
I'm Emmanuel, calling from Umoja.
Yes, how is Umoja?
Yes.
Hello. Yes, how are you? Name and where you are calling from?
I'm Emmanuel, calling from Umoja.
Yes, how is Umoja?
Reduce the volume.
Yes, how are you? Name and where you are calling from?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Ali.
Yes, how are you?
Fine, good evening.
Good evening. Can you go ahead? Name and where you are calling from?
Yes, this is Steve. I'm calling you from Mombasa.
Yes, how is Mombasa?
Mombasa is good. How is Kisumu?
It's fine. It's only that we are gloomy here. Tonalia. Yes. 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 Go ahead.
So, Bwana Lee, the court inafaa ione aibu sana.
Yes.
The team of Martha Koome wanafaa waone aibu sana.
Yes.
I'm just wondering the kind of confidence that they had when they were announcing it, that wametupilia mbali the submissions zenye ilileta, the evidence is not enough. Wengine wakasema they are forgeries.
Yes.
It's very shameful.
Yes.
It's clearly that Kenya there is no democracy. There is no democracy at all.
Yeah, for me, the good thing, I'm seeing someone is challenging me here that all my analysis were wrong. I want to tell this guy that my analysis were all right. And I did indicate that the moment Sakaja was cleared to run, because he didn't have a degree, I knew something was going to happen, and I knew Ruto was going to be declared the president. And I stated that here on this platform. So that's what changed the equation. This election was rigged, either through technology, as much as the courts have ruled. Otherwise, that's their decision. Doesn't stop me from believing what I believe in. Now, can you go ahead? I was just responding to someone here.
Okay.
Yes.
For me, I agree with whatever you were saying and all the analysis that I've been following. I think he has now started following. I agree with everything that you've always analyzing on. And you were right in everything. If there wasn't rigging, then Raila was to be president today.
Exactly.
You know? And I can win in the first round. Vile tu ulisema with the analysis for the election, Raila was to win with the one round, the first round.
Yes.
Yeah. But there was rigging, and the court was there wanatuambia like due to the other illegalities didn't affect the presidential election.
Yes.
Eh? Very, very shameful.
Okay. Thank you.
There is no democracy at all, yani Kenya. Itabidi tubaki hivyo. before some of us. I don't think if I'm going to vote again.
No, kura lazima upige next time. Lazima upige. Thank you so much. Now I want to pick the last two calls. Let me pick this. This is really hello.
Hello, me.
Hey, you've really tried calling. You are lucky. Okay. Name and go ahead.
Yes, yes. I have just put across two things. One, beginning of this live chat, I asked you, what's your take on Supreme Court? And you really indicated that these guys were there to punish Uhuru.
Yes.
And it has come to pass.
Yes.
Instead of this court expressing or enforcing the laws, they are enforcing their feelings. It's not bad. They have their way for now.
Yes.
But Raila had two cards, option A and option B.
Yes.
Option B has failed.
Yes.
As a strong supporter of Raila, I think we should go to option A.
Mm-hmm.
The way this map of blue and yellow is indicated, we go the Southern Sudan way. That's just my take. And I'm so mad with this thing. Raila just way forward. Wazes can indicate this map and all is well. That's only.
Okay, thank you. I don't think Raila will pick that direction, my friend. Hello.
Hello, Lee Makwiny.
Yes, how are you?
Very well, my brother. This is Odero Biambo from Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes, Sadera.
Yeah, thank you very much. I know it's not a very good day for
most
all
of
us.
Yes,
but,
it's a bad day, yeah.
Yeah, but I think first of all, those who are saying your analysis were off the mark, I think they miss the point.
Yes.
Analysis, you work with the data you have to make predictions. So
Yes.
that's what it is.
And politics is also dynamic.
But
Keeps
first
on.
of all, absolutely. In fact, maybe you had correct predictions and then things happen, somebody changes their mind, you don't know what they did.
Yes.
Yeah, but wanasema dano and dano, but that is it. So anyway, let me just make a few observations. Yeah? Before the elections, the Americans told us that Kisumu is not safe for their citizens.
Yes.
So they knew something.
Yes.
And I recall following Chris Kumekucha, and guess what? He's missing that. But he said, well, Americans know something that we don't know.
Yes.
And then elections happened, and then we went to Supreme Court. And then before the verdict was declared, Americans also told their citizens, please don't go to Kisumu. It's a bad place. And then I remember also Robert Alai, somehow throwing some barbs at the UK ambassador to Kenya. And now I'm trying to join the dots. There was something to do with America that was circulating on how they were trying to influence Kenyan elections.
Yes.
And then I'm also trying to connect the dots of the UK and Americans in the background playing some games. But the point is, at the same time, what I find difficult to believe is that these two nations who have got big interest in Kenya would have had such an influence in Uhuru's government, so much so that Uhuru has nothing to do, despite so much support he was giving to Raila. I mean, how would they outplay him in his own government unless he somehow played games to go with them in bed to make this thing appear like it was so real? He was supporting Raila, but these guys had another plan in the background. But again, that's a bit of conspiracy theory, which I leave out for folks to find out. Let me focus the other way to the outcome of this Supreme Court case. I think Martha Koome made the biggest joke of the century, in my view, because you cannot come out, Supreme Court ruling, and then you read one long, so-called summarized message, and all the 7 judges are unanimous on all the petition cases. Every time they are praising IBC, the chairman came and said, "Oh, they demonstrated. Oh, Julius Owede took us to, a wild goose chase." And then there was nothing they found upright, or rather to uphold or to defend on the side of the petitioners. Just like, Rengo said, I think, yes, we accept, but I reject that ruling personally because it was not fair. And Koome sounded to me like she was an activist throwing barbs at Uhuru because she didn't like. I think that was a ruling against Uhuru. Raila was just a victim in all this mayhem. They had a beef to pick up with Uhuru right from BBI until now.
And I did indicate that on this channel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I find that so sad because they made a joke of the petition. Now, what's going to happen in the future is that nobody is going to go to Supreme Court for a petition of presidential election. Why? Because you pay so much, you hire expensive lawyers, and you go to lose there, or you're going to be made a joke of. Expect more of the future elections to become even more corrupt, more violent, because maneno itaisha kwa ground. Hakuna kwenda Supreme Court, because who wants to go to Supreme Court? You go pay a fortune, hire lawyers of all these caliber, and then end up with nothing. So that, I mean, is also negating our progress, in our jurisprudence and the judiciary, because we lack faith now at that high level of judiciary, which is so sad. But let me jump quick to my last point. Yeah, I'm just about to wind up.
Time is up.
To me, the whole thing was choreographed. Right from IBC to the US and the UK talking the same language, and then now the Supreme Court making a ruling of this nature. It looks to me like the whole thing was a script running out to this end. Miguna was making all the noise all these years. I see him coming to Kenya, then I see him getting a job in Ruto's government, then I see him jumping now to begin opposing Ruto for many years. So we need to see more of that. Lunyas should focus on county government empowerment. I see now we got better governors.
Thank you.
Ochila, Wanga, Orengo. Now we want to see service to the people at the local grassroots. Thank you so much, Lee. I'll look out for you, my brother. Thank you so much. Good job.
Welcome. Now, guys, I think the show is coming to an end. And now I just want to ask those who are willing to send me coffee or to support the channel in a small way. Those are the numbers. I've taken 2 hours, 1 minute talking. So, guys, it's too much for me. I don't think I'll be able to continue again. So you can forward whatever you have there. And it has been a very bad day, very, very bad day for me. And I know for other millions of Kenyans, but we must accept and move on that William Ruto is the president of the Republic of Kenya, that Raila Odinga is not lucky this time. And the other question is, will he be lucky in future? Those are now the questions which we must ask ourselves. I'll do an analysis on President Uhuru Kenyatta's speech after William Ruto's win was upheld by the Supreme Court. I'll do a comprehensive analysis about that tomorrow. I'll also do an analysis on William Ruto. What next for him? The 5 things he must do, and why sometimes, if you ask me, I think he might not really succeed in the long run. Thank you, guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.